Good evening and welcome to the November 1st meeting of the Board of Selectmen. If everybody'd rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome. We do have a public hearing scheduled for this evening, so I will open that. Town of Waterboro Board of Selectmen will hold a public hearing Tuesday, November 1st, 2022 at 6 p.m. The purpose of the hearing is to hear comments on proposed amendments to the zoning ordinance, Article 4, Section 4.13, mobile vending from the planning board. So I will open the public hearing, and if there are, just let me give you a quick overview. We were approached early this summer on allowing mobile vending trucks, I guess you'd call them trucks, to reside or stay on the lot and not be moved every evening or every 24 hours. We kind of tossed that to the planning board. Planning board has has discussed it. They've had a public hearing as well. Kind of got lost in the shuffle here, and it's kind of now back on the table for us to amend the zoning ordinance. What it now does is it allows a food truck or a mobile vending spot to stay on a lot for the length of the license. And the license is, I believe, 60 days, and it can be renewed as long as the planning board, the code officer approves it. So, if
6 months, I believe.
Oh, it is 6 months.
It's a 6-month license.
So that's one of the changes, because it was 60 days, I think, before. If the applicant would like to have more than one vendor on any one property or wants to establish a food truck park, then the site plan approved under section 2.209 shall be required in order to use such create a food truck park. So this allows any food truck, as long as it's licensed through the code officer, to remain on the lot and not be moved every night. And there's some caveats in there that can't be a nuisance, it can't restrict flow, traffic flow, et cetera, et cetera. So I'd take any comments from the public. Do we have any emails that came in? Or anything from the board?
I will just comment that it's a lot safer to leave the unit there plugged in than it is to move the unit up and down the road as far as food and food safety is a lot safer by leaving it plugged in than it is the state comes in and inspects your food that you have stored in the unit, but from time to time, if you're moving it up and down the road, the temperature may change just a tad and the product ain't that great, so.
Okay. Sensing no other comments, I'm going to close the public hearing, and we will move on, and we will deal with this later in the agenda. Any announcements from the board? Just want to remind everybody that you can still vote absentee. You will be able to do that through the close of business on Thursday evening, which would be 5 o'clock here. And then you will, if you have an absentee ballot, you'd have to bring it to the polls, right?
Or they can drop it off in the box.
Or in the drop box. So
drop box is gonna be removed though as of when?
After it gets locked at night.
It gets locked at night, but when will that be taken off the front step?
It'll be locked the night of the 8th.
Okay,
The 8th, right, so,
so it can still be
Until
dropped
Tuesday
on
night, yeah.
Tuesday night?
right, so you can use the drop box to deposit your absentee ballot
Somebody's
I
gonna have
believe
to come
through
back
the-
here and get those
Yeah,
at
right.
8 o'clock.
through the election day. So,
They won't close the
election,
election until
the
10th.
ballots, the polls will open at 7 a.m. and they will go through 8 p.m. I believe that the absentee ballots were already, almost 800 absentee ballots that have been received. So we will move forward with that, and Marina and her crew will start to tabulate some of those, although none of that information will be public until the close of polls on Tuesday night, the 8th at 8 p.m. We have a gubernatorial election. We have our local elections, which are, we have 3 candidates for 1 position for selectmen. We have there's 2 candidates for our Senate district. And this year we've split, for whatever reason, the legislature split the town of Waterboro down the middle. So if you're on the east side of town, you'll vote in District 139, is it? Or 136? And the other district is 139. So you'll get a different, depending on your location when you come in and go to the registration, you will get a ballot specific to where your residence is. So, any questions? Any other comments? Okay.
The voting is at M.R.S.A
Yes,
East.
M.R.S.A East. I apologize for not notifying everybody of that, but it will be at the M.R.S.A East portion of the high school, which is off West Road. So,
There will be no school children at the school
Right.
this year. It's
Remote day.
home day schooling, so.
okay. Any additions or deletions to the agenda that we need? No? We do have an appointment this evening. Mr. Duane Fay, Deputy Duane Fay, is here. You can sit there or whatever floats your boat. Oh, Dave's bringing you a microphone.
You put a mouth on it, you'd be all right.
Usually the problem is I'm too loud.
Welcome, Duane.
Good evening.
Or Deputy Fay, I should say.
Do you have any questions for me tonight?
Not really. I think you were here, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming in. I think one of the things that you mentioned last visit was that the sheriff has agreed to kind of change and manipulate some schedules so that at least one of you can be here once a month,
Yes.
give us an update, which we really appreciate, and we'll go from there.
I'll give an opportunity for you to,
Yeah,
I'll bring
if we've
feedback
got-
back. And
I would assume if issues come up during the week, whether it's Matt or Jason or whatever the case may be, they can certainly know how to reach you, right?
Absolutely. I've talked quite a bit about that with Matt recently. So I had when Gary was here, I probably met with him once a week. Not always, but probably on an average, sometimes
Yep.
more, sometimes less. And I usually know where to find him. Some of the things that have happened since we met last, just to give the town a heads up, we've had I won't say a rash of car burglaries, but we've had several of them. There's a pretty cagey old deputy working on one of these incidents at the very least. We've also had some catalytic converter thefts. You know all about that. It's a problem. It's a big problem. They seem to like large trucks. I say large trucks, large pickup trucks that are high. They like Fords, it seems. But they like to be able to climb under these things.
So the state law that got passed that prohibits the sale of or the reclaim of catalytic converters in the state of Maine probably really hasn't
No, because
deterred that.
they don't necessarily go to Maine.
There's one word you're missing in that comment. It prohibits the legal sale
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
of catalytic converters.
They're very lucrative. I
Yeah.
believe like a Ford, it depends how many elements they have. It's not what they call it. I think the term that I've heard is biscuits. But if they have 3 or 4 of these elements in there with the platinum, they can be worth to a junk guy like $1,500 some of them. Yeah, that's not what the guys that are stealing get. But anyway, so just heads up that that's going on. Just town people who hear this should keep an eye out for that. Park your vehicles in a well-lit place. If you have cameras, focus the cameras on it, and if you hear anything or see anything unusual, call us as soon as possible. Just get us en route. And also, if anybody hears anything about this, give somebody at the sheriff's office a holler. We'll look into it. I've been paying quite a bit more attention to the Townhouse Road, Roberts Ridge, and Weber Road. My list is going to change weekly. Townhouse Road, obviously, for obvious reasons, we have a double fatal up there, and it really does need some attention. The Sheriff's Office just received a $37,000 grant to enforce speed, impaired driving, and distracted driving. So, I mean, if any of you think of areas that you believe might need some attention, pass it on to Matt, or however you get it to me. You all should have my phone number by now, except I hope you didn't give it to Selectmen Chabet. I probably know where all the problems are. I do, but you never know. If you have something that needs some attention, we have a lot of problem areas in this town for speeding. And I will pass it up the chain of command to get some grants done in some certain areas in town. That was, the chief deputy asked me to pass that on, so. Also, the polls are going to be covered on the 7th. We'll cover it from open to close. I'll be there for part of it. I have some training that day, which, please call them and tell them I don't need to go to the training, because I'd rather come look the polls than the training. That's probably not going to get too far. But, other than that, I really don't have anything else. We're up to full staff pretty much, and things are going good.
Good.
So,
The speed sign is on Evergreen still, but if you need Jason to move it, we can. Because I assume before long, he's going to put it away.
yeah, we'll probably ought to leave it there a little while. Yeah, as soon as the snow comes.
Yeah, or just before.
Yeah.
I was up in Evergreen just to see how fast I could get going before the sign come on, and you're going fairly fast if you get up to the speed limit. So
That's a tough road.
it's a short road. It's all curved.
Yeah, it's a downhill, and
Yeah.
I know that because when I used to sand for the town,
Yeah.
I went down that road backwards one time when it was really slippery, so it's a tough road. It's a tough road. I didn't go backwards purposely. I was going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That meant you was going too fast when you come around the first turn.
Well, it was right when I first entered it, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's a funny road. It cants down, and it kind of tips towards the passenger side. It cants.
I made 4 or 5 trips around it just to see. and
Did you time yourself?
I didn't time it, but.
You don't have to answer that.
The sign.
You don't have to answer
No, I'm not very fast anymore anyway.
But-
You would know that you're going too fast.
Yeah,
if
it's a
you
tough
Get up to
road.
the speed limit.
I've gone up there and sat for, I don't say hours, but there's just very little traffic. It's just when the traffic is bad, something does need to be done. So
sure.
keep an eye on it, and we'll keep that sign up there for a little
From
while.
what I can gather from the neighbors, it's one troublemaker. Hopefully he's watching TV tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure that they are.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming in, and I would suspect that, once a month would be, I think, more than sufficient from our perspective. And
Yeah, you don't want to see my face here more than once a month.
I mean,
No, but it is-
if
it
you
is-
come up with a major problem, don't hesitate to come
Right.
see us.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't think that you gotta wait till the end of the first of the month to do it.
Right.
And I'll speak to Matt, too.
Yeah.
He can pass things on to you guys.
Good.
No, it's very much appreciated, the open communication between the sheriff's office, and not just the board, but the town as a whole,
Yep.
to keep the program alive. I think that's really important, so it is appreciated, and thank you.
And once again, I've given you all have you have my phone number now? You do. I think I gave you that a while ago, didn't I? Yeah. Call me. And if I don't answer, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm either on days off, we do get a day off now and again, or I'm busy, and I will call you back. So, and express your concerns, and we'll deal with it appropriately in any way I can. So,
Good.
all right.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you.
Wayne.
I'm going 10-7 here shortly, and
Okay.
I'll see you next month.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I'll see you next month or not. It'll either be me or Levi.
Yep.
So
Awesome.
one of us will be in.
Good.
Good.
Thank you. Public comments. All right, correspondence, we do have the treasurer's report, we do have correspondence from the Spirit of America, as well as Selectmen's Woodsome's newsletter, or Senator Woodsome's newsletter, Congresswoman Chellie Pingre's communication as well. Selectmen's and staff initiatives, anything, Dave?
I just want to comment again, it's kind of been my hinge since I sat down at this table a couple of years ago. People need to get their house numbers up. I mean, there are several that have gone up over the last couple of years, but it's really important for emergency services to be able to find you in an emergency. So take the time and get your house number up so it's properly posted and readily available for emergency services. And I'm going to throw it out there that if somebody needs help with that, call me and I will personally come and help you out and we'll get it up. So
Okay.
it's that important.
If you need the numbers built, I can probably do that too, Dave, to help you.
Okay, cool.
Anything else, Dave?
No, thank you.
Dwayne?
No, I had a couple phone calls this week, or last week, and I spent several hours calming one down and talking to the other one, but Matt and I have taken care of it, so
Okay.
not a big deal.
I was at the Eco-Maine meeting 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. There is some put there that they want to jump the tipping fee by about $10. Cash flow is not what it is, and certainly the turbine problems were cost us $9.2 million versus a budget of $2.7 million. So anyway, we've asked them to revisit that information, and hopefully that'll be brought back to the full board in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we'll see where that goes. I'm gonna give Matt a pass here tonight, so he doesn't have to squeak.
Yeah, no, that's, the property owner, number 2.
Okay, so the property owner,
Herman.
okay. First of all, I guess we've taken delivery of the new holder tractor for DPW. And the property owner that has a trailer that the town owns off from Foster Lane does not want the building. Needed time to coordinate and plan for the ultimate removal. Any comments, input regarding the bid documents for winter plowing? I know that you sent that out to the board. I think from my perspective, we can wordsmith that all we want, but I would suggest you post it tomorrow, and let's find out what the.
I opened it. I didn't do a lot of review. But
Let's see. Having worked down at the snow guards at Central Station, contractor identified some issues with the metal roofing installed 4 years ago. So we will work with a Heritage Company to see if we can repair that stuff. Discovered a crack in the steam boiler at the library. Surprise, surprise. Currently looking at warranty options. However, we need to address that before cold weather sets in.
just put a new boiler in that
Yeah,
building.
2018,
Don't say, I
17
thought-
or 18.
Right.
It's cracked in the center case or
Yeah.
the block.
Center hall.
Yeah.
All right, just a reminder, the town hall will be closed to all customers on November 8th for elections. We'll move the whole crew down to Massapequa East to help with the processing through voting. And again, voting will be, just a reminder that it will be held at Massapequa High School East Building, starting 7 a.m. on next Tuesday, and we will close, polls will close at 8 p.m. Next Tuesday. So if you haven't already voted, you can certainly continue to vote absentee through, or you can pick up an absentee ballot through the close of business on Thursday. Anything else, Matt, that you...
I'm good, thank you.
Did you want to squeak? Oh.
Right.
All right. Let's move on. New business. Discuss vote on appointing a new member to various committees. So what is your pleasure there?
I'll make a motion that we appoint Alexandria Oliver to both Economic Development Committee and the Old Homes Day Committee.
I will second that.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Discuss vote to accept the resignation of Jim Southworth from the board, from the Budget Committee, the Economic Development Committee, the Fair Hearing, and the Zoning Board of Appeals Committee. Jim unfortunately has moved out of town. Unfortunate for him, in a new house. So, what is your pleasure there?
I'll move that we accept his resignation from the multiple committees.
Okay?
I'll second that, but I'd also like to just add that if we could invite him in at some point to present him with a certificate of thank you or something to that effect. He's been involved in the town heavily in various committees, and he's definitely going to be missed.
Yep, I agree. All right, any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Opposed?
That fair hearing board, I believe, is that tax
Yeah,
hearing, and we should try to fill that in the next,
Sooner than later.
sooner
Right.
than later. I think we've only got 2 on that committee, so now we're down to 1. And that committee is something that isn't used much because we do it within house to take care of the problems, but if somebody gets to a point and we haven't got a board, then it goes straight to Superior Court, I believe, or Supreme Court, but it's a straight line to the court system without that board.
All right, how about the zoning board of appeals? What do we get with Jim off from that? We still got a,
One of our other members came back, so it should be just him
all right.
off it, so yes, it does.
So anybody's interested in any of the positions that Jim held, Budget Committee, Economic Development Committee, Fair Hearing Committee, or the Zoning Board of Appeals, please let us know. We are looking for folks for that. Planning Board has 2 openings. We'd love to fulfill that as well. So if anybody's interested in volunteering, let us know. Discuss a vote on Winter Road's turnaround easement on Scooter Way. What can you tell us about that, buddy?
So we need obviously a turnaround for the section that have the 3 houses on it. Caleb Duyon, or probably butchered his name, sorry.
Duane.
He has given us a easement to have a turnaround in his driveway.
Yep.
And we're gonna have probably a one-ton go down there, but we will have to have one of the big trucks probably go down in. They're probably gonna try to back in, but I suggested that they probably shouldn't back in off of West Road.
Yeah, that was,
Yep.
But they're gonna need to bring the sand and the salt truck in there, so.
Okay, so let's, I guess what we're approving here is to create an easement.
I'd rather back in off the West Road than backing out onto the West Road.
Yeah,
Myself, because at least you're gonna see you get hit.
Either way,
It's not safe.
yeah.
so we have a public easement turnaround document that was approved by, or written by our attorney or representatives. Do we need to vote to
Yes.
approve that? Okay.
You need to vote to accept it.
Okay.
I will make a motion to accept the turnaround easement, or right of way, however you want to word it, that we approve it tonight.
Okay.
on Scooter Way, yes, I'll
Send
second
it
that.
away.
Okay. Any further discussion?
It's just the West Road end, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other houses on the other end, right?
Right.
All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Discuss a vote on renewal application for bingo license for the Massapequa Lions Club. I think we have everything squared away here for approval. What's your pleasure there?
I will make a motion that we approve the renewal application for the Beano license for the Massapequa Lions.
Second that.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? All right. Old business. Discuss vote on accepting the proposed changes to the zoning ordinance, Article 4, Section 4.13, mobile vending.
Make a motion to accept the proposed changes in Article 4, Section 4.13, as written.
Okay? Second? You can second it.
Yeah, I can second it. Yes, I'll second it.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
I'm not, I'm extending from voting.
Only because you,
May
Have
have a
pro- may have
conflict.
property.
I may have a conflict
All right.
of interest.
Fair enough.
fair enough. So passes. All right, vote, discuss vote property from the property list of potential saleable property. I think in front of you, you have a couple of documents. I would maybe suggest that, I keep, don't know as we want to keep kicking this down the road, but I think
I
that.
know, but can we have time, Bill?
Yep, I think
Really,
you,
and can we set up maybe a workshop and look at these? I don't know.
we can do that.
I mean, it's gonna take a little bit to go over these and discuss how we got them, and
This is all the tax required ones.
these are okay. If it's just the tax required ones, then I don't have a problem setting a date.
Can we plan a meeting on the 15th for an hour or so?
Works for me. We can do that.
15th workshop,
Yep.
5 PM.
Is that okay with you, Dave?
I can make that.
All right. So why don't we do that?
Okay.
And we, if we can get,
Do we wanna wait, you're saying the 15th, but our new man won't even be at a
well, he'd be,
regular
right.
meeting as of yet?
We can do it the 3rd, I mean, the 6th of December. Would you prefer to do that?
It doesn't matter. I mean, we're in no great,
Right.
so
why don't we schedule it for the 6th?
I guess the question I would have is, are we going to have a public auction? We've got a unit out here that needs to be sold. We've got a cruiser sitting out there that,
Oh, and we have a bid, we have 3 things going to bid, for sealed bids
Yeah.
now. A trailer,
yeah,
that car, and the Trailblazer.
okay.
We're gonna post those online in paper.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know that we might want to do it the same day that we got this auction, but do we want to have an auction, or do we want to just put these out for sealed bid? We can do this either way, I believe.
Well, let's hammer it through the workshop and then we'll
Okay.
make a decision.
Yeah.
We can actually put it on the agenda for the
If it's
6th.
just the tax,
Right.
if it's just the tax properties, we can do it either way.
Right.
What time
Yeah.
on the 6th, the same time?
Yeah, let's do it at
The
5
trouble
o'clock.
is now we're getting into nasty weather, and we had a bad storm the day that we set the auction. Are we gonna get anybody and
Yeah.
whatnot, whereas a sealed bid, even the people from Florida can bid on them, so.
Right.
Just a thought, but,
So let's do a workshop on the 6th and we'll put on the 6th.
5
A
o'clock?
discussion, yeah, and we'll discuss, put it on the agenda that we can have a discussion of how we're gonna proceed, right? Okay,
Is there anything on there
I think we've
that
whittled
we
it down
wanna
to,
invite the planning board, or, I guess not, because they're just tax lien properties. There's nothing there that we really think we want to save.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would say at this point, let's plow through. I think we need another discussion of what do we, all the parcels that the town owns. Outside of that, I think we need ultimately to have a
And
discussion.
you have a list on there, starting page
Yeah,
45.
right. So that's in the back of this product package, okay?
It's not a non-issue as well, because they've already paid, so.
Right. Okay, moving on. Item 11, discuss vote to approve the minutes of the October 18th meeting.
So move.
second, Duane?
Yes.
All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Agenda items for next meeting. We'll have to swear in the successful candidate, right, to fill Dana's seat. You're gonna put out the bids for the snow plow contract tomorrow? Future of the contract deputies, I think, at least like what I see with, and you're having another meeting
Tomorrow.
So.
We probably ought to get some advertisement out there, reporter or on the Facebook, whatever, on no plowing snow across the right of ways, so that we got
Yeah,
the
the
fair warning
typical-
that,
Typical mailbox warning,
Yeah.
the plowing of snow across that should probably be posted somewhere. All right. If nothing else, items needing signature, all we gotta do is sign we sign the Beano license?
Nope.
Okay. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Thank you.